Iris, how are you feeling? Still upset about last night?
I'm okay. I recover pretty quick from these things. See? I'm bouncing right back. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy bunny!
Ryuki, would you mind hitting her with a German suplex?
Later. By the way, you're...
That's Mame. She's one of my best friends.
Nice to meet you. My name is Amame Doi. I'm a third year at Sekiba High, and I'm in the same dance club as Iris. I'm a super hyper cutie miracle beauty.
Ryuki, I think we should leave.
Hold on. So you're the one I heard about. Mizuki and Kizuna told me about you earlier.
Huh. You just pictured me in a leotard, didn't you?
No?
Help! It's a pervert! Somebody call the police!
I am the police.
Oh, come to think of it, you were on the quiz show last night, weren't you? Your name started with an R, I think.
Yeah.
Mr. Rero Taro, was it?
It's Ryuki!
I see. Mr. Ryuki Rerotaro.
This is an all-girls school, so obviously there are only female students. So, it's not like I don't understand why you'd want to stroke that chair, but...
I do not. Iris is sitting on a chair.
Glaring at an 18-year-old. That's a bit creepy, don't you think?
I was not leering. Iris is just sitting on a chair. I have no further commentary.
Now you're trying too hard.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Don't you know today is February 11th? National Foundation Day.
Oh, right. Then why are you at school?
Well, how do I put this? I just felt compelled.
I can only wear this uniform and attend this school for about another month or so.
So I invited Mame, and we just kind of ended up here.
Iris and Amame are third years. They'll be graduating soon.
Clickety clack,
Clickety-clack. I boiled a potato and my socks in a sack.
Mr. Ryuki.
Are you okay?
Mizuki didn't tell you?
She did, but I want to double check, just in case.
The agency I belong to, Lemniscate, received a request for me to appear. They wanted me and one more person to participate as a pair, but we couldn't find anyone with an opening in their schedule. And that's why Mizuki ended up going instead. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. It did feel like some sort of paranormal phenomenon, though.
Paranormal?
Like I mentioned last night, maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension, and that split the body in two.
Speaking of which, there are rumors that people who watched that video and disappeared could have also been swallowed into another dimension. You could say I'm a part-timer. It's just me and my mom back home, so money's tight. I don't have time to go to college or a specialty school.
But Mommy is so smart! She always has the best grades, even though she doesn't go to class much.
I've been busy with my part-time job and dance practice.
Where do you work?
I work as a mermaid at a gaudy maid cafe called Sunfish Pocket. Mermaids are what they call the maids that work there.
They wear these cute mermaid outfits as they serve the customers? I know because I used to work at Sunfish Pocket a long time ago. Mommy works there at night after dance practice.
Don't tell anyone, but until about 11.
Even when you were 17.
Yes, ever since I was 16.
That's a violation of Article 61 of the Labor Standards Act. Though it would be the employer who would be penalized.
I lied to the manager about my age. So according to my profile, I'm 20 years old right now.
That's a bit...
I'm sorry! Please don't arrest me! My family's poor, so I need to keep working. That QR code video. A similar video went viral about half a year ago.
The Bats 490 video. Supposedly people who saw it suddenly vanished.
That's 490. Kizuna mentioned the same thing.
So, they say those who went missing were taken into another dimension. Yes,
So did I.
But you two haven't disappeared.
that's because we haven't decoded it.
There's a code hidden inside Bats 490.
They say the code reveals a specific location.
You have to go there to get taken into another dimension.
And the people who decrypted the code all said the same thing before vanishing.
I've learned the secret of the world.
But no one knows what that secret is. I don't think there's anyone from our generation that doesn't know who he is. He's famous for having a sharp tongue. He used to write a bunch of completely lame articles and critiques online. He used to start up stupid internet drama crap on Twitter, too.
Amame has a pretty sharp tongue herself.
His main job was being the CEO of Music Food. I guess that's like the president of the company? I think I read an article online that said he started the business when he was 22.
But his history before then is shrouded in mystery. And no one knows anything about his childhood, right?
Yeah, he was a pretty mysterious figure. Genny, I told you to wait for me at the gate, didn't I?
Yeah, but I got here a bit early.
His name is Gen Ishiagane. He's the owner of the fusion restaurant Brahman in Golden Yokocho. Though, I'm sure you already know that.
Yeah, I've been there many times. But why is Gen here?
Ah, if it isn't Mr. Ryuki. Are you here to investigate that case by any chance?
Yes, I was talking to Iris about it.
I also watched the quiz show last night. Several people I know were on it.
I know about the incident. I was watching the live stream of that quiz show.
You're more than welcome to visit anytime.
Genny's cooking is amazing.
Everything he makes is so good. My tongue could fall right off. Personally, I think his place and Matsushita Diner are competing for the #1 spot.
Come on now, don't compare my restaurant with a place like that. The cooking there was superb when Takuro was still the man behind the chef's knife, but now it's his son Ota running things. He doesn't know the first thing about cooking. His dishes are missing the most important condiment. Oh, are you asking because I'm wearing this mask? It was fine. The security for this school is practically non-existent. There are tons of places on the grounds without any fences or security cameras.
So you didn't walk in through the front gate?
I couldn't have dressed like this. A guard would have stopped me. I drove here to pick up Amame and Iris. I need them to help out at work tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Genny. Something came up.
Oh, I see.
I'm free, though. I can still help.
That'd be great.
You two are close with Gen, huh?
Yeah, we're just a big ol' happy threesome.
That was a weird way to phrase it.
Amame visited Brahman a lot, even back when it was in Yotsuya.
Once it moved to Golden Yokocho, I took Iris there.
You've been to Brahman too, Mr. Ryuki?
Of course. I've been there several times. Mr. Date took me there.
Mr. Date? So you must know Mr. Date too, Genny.
I've known him for a long time. We're so close, we've seen each other's buttholes.
Wow, what a small world.
Is she really going to ignore the butt part? Well, I think we got enough info here for now. Ryuki, wanna get going?
Sounds good.
Oh, Mr. Teacher, I'll do anything to get an A.
First off, that's inappropriate. Second, it could be a female teacher.
I can get into that too.
Let's say hi to Moma.
Wait, you're the director of that quiz show, Chimpei?
You got a problem with that?
No, but
I told you, he got out. He's making an honest living as a civilian these days. Ain't that right?
That's right, boss.
Stop calling me that. You're not a member of the gang anymore. Do, re, mi.
Sofa.
Help! I've been flattened!
Did you just hear something?
No, nothing.
Oh, just so you know, that thing's fake. It's not a real tiger.
An ashtray in this day and age? How anachronistic is this place? It's like a Yakuza den in here.
That's exactly what it is.
A dragon with a gold ball. Kind of like us, Ryuki.
You're not made of gold, though.
I hacked into it. There are a ton of videos of salmon laying eggs in there.
I don't think that's a problem. We all have our own interests.
There are a lot of lanterns lined up here.
Maybe Moma hung them up.
Wait, who's hung? Who?
Huh? Moma?
Moma's hung, huh?
That's not what I said.
Squeak, squeak!
My girl has a baby on the way right now. So we decided to get married, but her parents wouldn't approve of it. Said they wouldn't let me have their daughter unless I got out of the business. I agonized over the decision, so much that I could only eat 2 slices of pizza instead of the usual 3. But a man has to do what a man has to do, right? So I made up my mind to talk to the boss about it. But before I could...
Oh, I get it. Then I'll try asking him for you.
And MoMA listened to Iris.
What? I didn't have any ulterior motives, so don't get it twisted.
I actually used to attend a vocational school to learn about film. I wanted to be a porn director. I used the connections I got there to reach out to a production company for online shows. And I was promoted to director right away. Supposedly, the last director ran away, so they really needed me to take his place. We didn't have enough people. The quiz show needed 3 teams of 2 to answer questions. We tried hard, but couldn't get together that last team. I had no choice but to participate myself, so I invited the boss to go with me.
And MoMA agreed to participate?
Well, you know, it was a request from one of my precious underlings, after all.
I convinced him by saying Tessa would be there too. Then he agreed right away. I came to say thanks to the boss for yesterday. I was thinking of going to Akiba, and this place is on the way.
Why Akiba?
Well, I need to stop by a maid cafe.
Maid cafe?
Yeah, it's called Sunfish Pocket. My girlfriend works there.
Yeah, I didn't take his finger or anything. We're not doing any of that outdated cutting off your finger deal.
After all, the Kumakuras are a gang with morals.
Sounds like an oxymoron. Like a vegan zombie.
Didn't he just say so earlier? It is what it is.
Sorry, but I haven't found anything that might be a lead.
What about the rest of the staff?
They'll probably tell you the same thing.
The detectives from HQ have already questioned the rest of the staff. Their report is uploaded on the database. 0 clues. There isn't any information that could help us at all.
I'm pissed about the case, too. That co-appearance was like a dream come true. And the whole show was ruined. I'd love to get my hands on the bastard responsible.
A dream come true?
The boss and Tessa got to...
Shut it! Anyway, I'd love to help you with your investigation and all, but unfortunately, I don't have any info that might be useful to you.
I wouldn't know anything about the others. I already turned in the list of contestants to the cops. Why don't you try hitting them up one by one?
The other detectives already took care of that a while back. No clues there either. There haven't been any reports of suspicious individuals.
I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see any suspicious people hanging around the studio, for example?
Suspicious people. I guess the only one who comes to mind is Kameji.
Kameji? You mean...
Yeah, Andy's Kameji, the host. Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza. I'm not talking about our group, of course. It's just something I heard at a meeting with the street bosses. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions. Though that might not have anything to do with last night.
Kameji has connections with the Yakuza? Could it be true?
Let's figure that out later. You need to gather intel for now.
Got it. Then let's go somewhere else.
Shoma, my little boy, he's in elementary school. One day I wake up, go to the bathroom mirror, and I have writing on my forehead. It must have been Shoma. He had been learning letters in school recently. Anyway, he writes, Death Tub. And I'm thinking, Death Tub? Is that what he meant? Is he trying to tell me something? Then Shoma saw my face and started busting out laughing. And I was thinking, what's so funny? That's when I realized, when you see Death Tub in the mirror, God of Energy, Inti, Pachaka Max! Another story about Shoma. One day I got a call from school and a rather heavy-set vice principal told me, Your Shoma called me a pig of all things! I apologized, then gave Shoma a talking to. Listen here, Shoma. Don't you ever call the vice principal that again. He said, Okay, I won't call the vice principal a pig anymore, but it's okay if I call a pig vice principal, right? I say, sure, why not? So then as the kid is leaving, he says, I'm sorry, can I go play with my friends now, vice principal? God of Energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
Are you finished?
Well, you're the only one here. You're Mr. Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police Department, right? You came here to talk about what happened?
Yes.
Then let's go somewhere else to talk. You'd prefer someplace quieter, right?
Wait, the Ferris wheel?
Well, why not?
Alone with a middle-aged man in an enclosed space? This is not what I had in mind.
Look, the ants are like people.
It's the other way around. Wait, the other way around doesn't sound right either.
I love Ferris wheels. I like anything that continuously spins around, actually. Plane propellers, washing machines, the beds at love hotels.
There used to be rotating beds at love hotels a long time ago.
How do you know that?
Just like life, isn't it? With its ups and downs. We rotate around the same places over and over.
Well, the beds at love hotels don't go up and down, though. Although, I guess they do, in a way.
My boy is just like me, you know?
Shoma? You mentioned him on stage earlier.
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time. He talks like he's all grown up, but he's still a kid inside.
With your love of Ferris wheels, I'd say you're still a kid on the inside too.
You got a point there. You're probably right. Oh, this? It's my one and only stage outfit. This sharp little bow tie is the highlight. My boy bought it for me last year.
Bow ties are somewhat unusual. Traditional ties are more common.
But you weren't wearing that tie last night, were you?
Oh, I wasn't. I tend to take it off or put it on based on how I'm feeling.
Do you come to the stage a lot?
Yeah, the owner of the Misaton department store took a liking to me. He's given me the opportunity to appear several times now. You know I'm a comedian now, but when I was in my early 20s, I was working as a regular company employee. I appeared on several quiz shows on the side and ended up winning first place many times.
Komeiji was famous as a quiz king ever since he was a student. He even had worshippers who lauded him as the quiz god.
Thinking back, that may have been the peak of my life. Adored wherever I went, everyone buying me all sorts of things. Maybe I shouldn't have taken advantage of the situation like I did. I was so enamored by the glamorous celebrity life. I've always loved comedy, so I strived to become a comedian. And after that, well, it's just as you saw on that stage.
I wonder why there wasn't an audience. It was so funny.
I haven't told you yet, have I? The producer for that show knew about me from my Quiz King days. He thought I could tell all sorts of anecdotes and gave me an offer to host the show. Right. Sorry for calling you Team Popo back then. It was in the script. Didn't really have a choice. He's right in the middle of his rebellious stage, so he's been a handful. His mother hasn't been around for about 3 years now.
Was it a divorce?
Yeah. She got sick of me and left the house.
Does this have to do with the Yakuza by any chance?
What? Where in the world did that come from?
Just something I heard. That you have gang connections.
That's complete nonsense. I'm just an ordinary comedian.
Well, even if it was true, he wouldn't just admit it.
From what I've experienced in these Japanese games, it seems like when divorce happens, the father taking the children is more common in Japan than in America.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what happened. I was just invited there and hosted the show as requested. Then that body suddenly appeared.
Did you know Jin, the victim?
I've never met him. I do know he was hated for his extreme narcissism and ego. If I had to guess, the motive was probably a grudge. Someone must have had a grudge against him and did that. Does it?
A little.
A lot is more like it. Komeiji's blood alcohol level is 0.12%, the early stages of inebriation.
I just couldn't get over what happened last night and ended up drinking too much. I wanted to forget about everything. I had to drink. Sorry I couldn't help, Mr. Ryuki. I wish you luck with the investigation. I'm rooting for you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You're going back to Abyss?
Yeah. I want to reorganize the information I have so far.
Then why don't you just do it in this limousine?
Oh, right. I guess I could.
Shut up! Stop shouting!
But you surprised me. I thought that the ghost of an S&M pervert with a police uniform fetish who died in a tanning booth had come to haunt me.
Haven't I showed you this body many times over the past 6 months?
I'm still not used to it. Your body is semi-transparent, and I can only see you in the left side of my vision. So, why did you come out?
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way. Honestly, it reeks of bad taste. Makes me want to puke just looking at it.
Keep talking like that, and I'll throw you out the window.
Then you'd be a goner too? I'm the one driving this car, you know. Why don't you take the leap and buy a different car?
I can't. This car is all I have of my parents.
Your parents passed away, didn't they?
Yeah, in an airplane crash when I was young. From then on, I was living with my younger brother. But 6 years ago, he also.
Isn't that what you're investigating for?
Yeah, but remember what Mr. Date and Iris said?
For some reason, just the right half. I could travel through time and space.
Maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that split the body in two.
Don't tell me you believe that.
No, just... for some reason, it's stuck in my head.
There isn't much useful information to sort out in the first place. If I had to say one thing, it would be the ViewCube video and that QR code link. By the way, I'm going to cut down on the word salad and call it QR video from now on. The teeny bit of information we got from that QR video is pretty much all we have.
You don't know? I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct? There's a code hidden inside Bats 490.
They say the code reveals a specific location.
Everyone who visits that place is said to have gone missing. They all left behind the same message. I've learned the secret of the world. Hey, Tama. Is Bats 490 still up anywhere on the internet?
I looked it up. Here it is.
have no idea what it's supposed to mean.
They say there's a hidden message inside, but I can't even tell where we're supposed to look. Same as the QR video. It was originally uploaded to ViewCube, then it spread from there. The account holder is unknown.
In any case, Bats 490 is the only lead we have right now. If we can figure it out, maybe it'll lead to the QR video.
Ryuki, you have a call. It's from Mizuki.
Mizuki?
I'm connecting her.
Oh, Ryuki? I got your number from Boss.
What is it?
I remembered something about Bats 490. I thought maybe it could lead to a clue.
What did you remember?
Someone in my class at school actually figured it out. He decoded the hidden message in Bats 490.
He did?
His name is Shoma Enda. He might know something, so I would go find him. Anyway, see ya!
Shoma. Isn't that?
Andy's Komeiji's.
Shoma, you know what happened last night, right? The QR code displayed on that sign. There was a link in it leading to a video. We're calling it the QR video. I wanted to talk to you about it. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
It's Ada Rooster.
Ada Rooster?
It's a character. A picture of Ame no Uzume, a goddess from Japanese mythology. Supposedly, she's the goddess of entertainment and laughter.
You laugh more often than you breathe. Is this a poem written by Komeiji? It says, "It's okay to fall off the horse. You're a saddle after all." Wait, this was supposed to be touching? What is that on top?
Looks like earthenware. Maybe it's some sort of device?
It's a CRT TV. But do you think it can pick up digital broadcasts?
It could, with a dedicated tuner. It's old. Looks like a memento for the Quiz King.
What are you making? Don't tell me it's a bomb. I heard you went to the same elementary school as Mizuki? She's actually the one who told me about you. Just to confirm, your father is Andes Komeiji, and his real name is Yoneharu Enda. Is that right? You know about the video called Bats 490, right? I have a feeling it's related to the QR video somehow. You solved the code in Bats 490, didn't you? And it showed you a certain location. Am I right?
He's completely ignoring you.
Maybe because he's wearing headphones.
No, that's not it. There's no sound coming from them. Chastity belt on his heart must be locked tightly.
What kind of metaphor is that?
You won't be able to see his uvula unless you open that lock.
So what you mean is, he probably won't speak unless you can find the key to his heart, I'm guessing.
There might be a key somewhere in this room. Let's find it.
A key to open the lock on his heart.
It's no use talking to him, I think. You'll have to find the key to his chastity belt first.
That robot is so cool! Mr. Komeiji used to be amazing. Oh, but he still is, of course. Ding! Yes, Shoma. What is your answer? Do you want to watch TV together? Shoma, want to play Lucky Laugh together?
God, please help.
You can help. It's a closet.
I wonder what's inside.
Then why don't you use the thing you always use?
I don't think Shoma will answer if I ask if I can open it.
You'd better talk, or I'll smack your butt with this broom. Oh, you just laughed a little, didn't you?
Why don't you hit your own head with the hammer toy?
Wow, what a jolly guy he is. I'm gonna tell him everything I know now.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Why don't you smack Shoma on the head with the folding fan?
I don't think he'd ever speak to me.
Why don't you try going under the kotatsu?
He'd probably run away. What is that?
It looks like a robot. I tried searching, but it looks like it's not commercially available.
A homemade robot, huh?
Hey, Shoma, would you mind showing me the robot in your closet?
Huh? How do you know about that?
Oh, well,
Tell him you heard it from Komeiji.
right. I heard about it from Mr. Komeiji.
From my dad?
That's right.
Okay then. Just for a bit, okay?
You made that?
Yeah. I call it Robata.
All by yourself?
Uh-huh. There's a junk shop in Akiba. I got all the parts there. This robot only has one tire. It uses a gyro to keep its balance. Fine-tuning it is really hard.
That's really amazing! I can't believe a grade schooler made a robot all by himself! A genius like you must be 1 in 100 million!
No, I'm not that special.
Looks like the lock has opened.
Looks like it.
I put them on so I can concentrate better.
But you're not listening to music, are you?
I only turn on the noise canceling. One of the parts for Robota, the robot running around. I want to upgrade it. I'm trying to make it so it can carry my weight. She's just a classmate. We're not friends or anything. I don't talk to her much.
Do you wish you could talk to her more?
No. Of course not.
Even though she's cute?
That Uggo? She's not cute at all.
His temperature is rising. That was clearly a lie.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah. Andy's Komeiji is my dad. But sorry, I don't really want to talk about him.
Why not?
Well, because... Why does it matter?
Now, I think it's about time we get back to why I'm here.
I solved it.
Hmm?
The BATS 490 code. I solved it.
How?
I have to go soon, so I'll tell you the short version.
That's fine. Please just tell me. The video's hidden message pointed to a certain location, right?
Yeah.
And where is that?
Horodori Lab. The Horodori Institute of Genetics.
I heard about it last night on the news. Truly unprecedented. What a mysterious case. I am Chikara Horodori, the director of this research institute.
He hasn't retired yet. His 60th birthday was last year.
Excuse me. What is that statue?
Ah, that's the symbol of our research philosophy here. It would take a while to explain, so perhaps another time.
Ryuki, would you drink that fluid inside the test tube?
Absolutely not.
Why not? You might develop superpowers.
But what if I turned into a giant, green, muscular freak?
That would be awesome.
Looks like a grotesque monster might be trapped inside.
I actually like grotesque things.
Yeah, I know.
We mainly conduct research on gene therapy through genome editing here. Are you familiar with genome editing?
Site-specific nucleases, an artificial restriction enzyme known as CRISPR-Cas9, is commonplace these days. Genome editing is a technique that uses this enzyme to splice, replace, and bind any base sequence of DNA.
In other words, it's technology that rewrites DNA.
Indeed. Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat, for example, severe congenital heart diseases, are now curable. But that's not all. In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. Oh, but I don't mean your body will be invincible. Death can still occur via trauma, ingesting poison, viral infections, this sort of thing. However, it can make death due to old age a thing of the past.
Can Purge really do that?
Indeed. The body's deterioration due to aging can be prevented by rewriting all of its DNA, maintaining a permanent state of youth. However, this has not yet been proven. It's still in its experimental stage. But it won't be long until our hypothesis is substantiated. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
Jun's estimated time of death.
I was sleeping in my bed at home. They say seniors are early to rise, but that's not true at all in my case. Perhaps that means I'm still young.
Is there anyone who could back your story?
Don't tell me I'm a suspect.
I'm just doing my job.
I've always wanted to say that.
Good for you. Your dream came true.
I live alone now. Unfortunately, there's no one with me at home.
Chikara got divorced 6 years ago. As for children, he has one daughter. She's 32 years old. His daughter and ex-wife are currently living in Italy.
In other words, there's no one who can corroborate Chikara's alibi.
That's right.
I know of him, but I haven't met him in person. I've only read some articles about him online. He's the CEO of a music distribution company. I'm the director of a genetics research institute. We have nothing in common. It was mentioned on the news, but the video itself wasn't broadcasted, so I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know about Bats 490.
What is that?
It's a video that's very similar to the QR video.
I've never heard of it.
I actually came here to ask you about it specifically. There's a hidden code in the video, and I've heard it points to this research institute.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps someone just made it up.
Ryuki, don't you think something is off about Chikara?
You think so?
You really are dense. You're dense enough to be the target audience for mobile game ads.
Huh.
His temperature is abnormally high, isn't it?
Maybe he has the flu.
Don't make me pluck out your eyebrows from the inside.
Do you think he's upset about something?
Probably. Ryuki, let's find out if he's hiding something.
Wink sync. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Wink sync is a simplified version of syncing, but you're still taking a look inside their dreams.
And dreams are made from memories, so there shouldn't be anything in there that he doesn't know about.
You're saying...
Chikara knows about Bats 490. He was lying to us earlier.
Mr. Chikara, can you accompany me to the station?
What? Why?
I'd like to speak to you in more detail. You do have the right to decline, of course.
Very well. I'll go with you.
I gave Chikara the usual medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me. There hasn't been any progress yet. The people over at HQ are totally incompetent. They must have had stuff with fermented beans or something. Who knows? He went off somewhere right after you left.
He's probably playing the nipple guessing game at some cabaret club in Nakamaguro right about now. He's on vacation, so I'm sure he's taking a load off while he can.
No, he's taking a load off, all right. Ryuki, I'll let you be my chair once this case is solved.
No, I'm okay.
Could you go buy some soy sauce for me?
I thought I just heard something.
Ah, you mean the cleaning lady.
Oh, it's just the cleaning lady. Wait, what?
Why do you ask? I'm the engineer of Abyss. Of course I'm always here.
Yeah, but I've been wondering about something. In November of last year...
You were dishonorably discharged for reasons related to the new Cyclops serial killings, weren't you? You leaked internal police information, not to mention you aided a criminal in his escape.
I made some arrangements behind the scenes. Pewter is a crucial part of Abyss. I couldn't let them lock him up.
You can do that?
Normally, no. But in this case...
Boss has dirt on members of the executive, judicial, and legislative branches of the government.
I am truly grateful to you, boss.
No need to thank me. You just need to be a good little workhorse. Oh, and it'd be great if you could introduce me to some good-looking studs while you're at it.
I know about... a dozen.
I'm counting on you.
Abyss is kind of scary.
You get used to it.
I got Tama's report. The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case. And she believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which has a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious. He must be the culprit.
I think it's a bit early for that conclusion.
But he said he didn't know about the video, right? If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable.
In any case, shall we get started? Ryuki, you know what to do. Sync with him.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time syncing. You've delved into Somnia many times in the past 6 months. So, I'm sure you know without me telling you, but...
I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. It's all right. I know.
Okay then, let's begin.
What is this place?
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
That's outside of my jurisdiction. So, I don't know too much about it, but I'm sure the person in charge is desperately trying to fix it as we speak. It should be fixed soon.
What is this place?
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh? Hey, did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
Who?
You must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
But hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time. We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. This is getting out of hand.
That's Chikara. Tama, follow him.
On this side, my genius left brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain within which my creativity is boundless. The very layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my masterpiece.
What's going on here?
I need to be careful. I can't get too close.
Now, this. Bionic Body's Accidental Biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
BBAB.
The logical center of the left brain and the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create a superhuman. Whew, wouldn't want that getting out. I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
No, he ran off.
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
They're an embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the somnium.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in somnium drops like crazy.
Got it. But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
Anyway, let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go.
Somnium scan, activate.
The lock on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power? On a stone statue?
This is Chikara's somnium. You don't have to think about the logic. Anyway, that door. Let's head past it to the stone statue. They investigate ancient ruins in order to uncover what Earth looked like in the past. They not only require a scholar's knowledge, but also the decision-making ability to avoid traps placed in ancient ruins.
Just like that one professor.
Yeah, the guy with the whip that got chased by that big stone ball.
Oh, I thought it was metal.
Was it? They investigate. Those who catch fish in bodies of water such as oceans or rivers. They are knowledgeable about the ecology of fish and have many skills that aid them in catching their target. They go out to the ocean pretty much every day, have incredible navigating skills, and a sturdy body.
Sea peoples.
You mean the guys from 1200 AD? Supposedly, they were wiped out by a rival Mediterranean kingdom. Not much is known about them.
Huh?
A warrior of the Maasai tribe, a nomadic tribe who predominantly live in Kenya and Tanzania. They have great physical ability and are skilled with spears. They are capable of fighting wild beasts like lions. Among Maasai warriors, those who jump the highest receive the greatest praise.
They're famous for their jumping skills.
If they can beat a lion with spears or their bare hands, they must be really strong. They go to outer space by using rockets to breach the atmosphere of Earth. They are highly intelligent and athletic, which allows them to move in zero-gravity environments with ease. They are required to have high mental fortitude to live in outer space, much of which is still unknown to us.
Further than us all, they've flown.
Makes you want to wax poetic, I see. They investigate ancient ruins in order to uncover what Earth looked like in the past. They not only require a scholar's knowledge, but also the decision-making ability to avoid traps placed in ancient ruins.
Just like that one professor.
Yeah, the guy with the whip that got chased by that big stone. It's not going to move because it's not activated.
In order to activate it...
According to the scan, past the door is a stone statue without power.
We don't have any other leads, so let's head to that statue.
This door is open.
Is this even a door? It's so thin.
That's just how it is in this world. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Oh, it moves sideways.
We're here.
That's the stone statue without power. Let's get closer and check it. Off and on. Is this the switch for the statue?
How do we turn this on?
Why don't you feel around that area?
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
The robot arm control PC has been activated.
It's on. You're amazing, Tama.
It says, not available, stone statue activated. Wait, so is it on or off?
Maybe you need to flip the switches for all the statues.
Right. According to the Somnium scan, there are multiple statues. But let's head back to the device first.
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
Let's go back to the device.
Oh, wait. Can't we go to the other small room from this room?
How would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that. NA. Not available. There's no additional information.
Does this stone statue have no other use?
I don't know.
All right, let's go.
Okay, ready.
a normal jump won't suffice.
We need to think of a way to go up.
Maybe we can do something with the device in the center.
Okay, so we're definitely going to have to use the astronaut body, but we're gonna have to combine it with something else. I'm not sure what that is.
We can go through here. Let's go.
BBAB activating. In this experiment, you can combine two different brains with different functions to create a new human life form. Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
We just need to choose the left and right brain and combine them like Chikara did.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior, fisherman, and A. Right side was astronaut and archaeologist. We can combine different brain functions of the left and right brains and create a new human with characteristics from both.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power earlier. So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
And you select that power on this?
Oh, I remember seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach. Worth a shot.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The room was high and far. By combining two brain functions that'll allow us to move that distance...
What do you choose, Ryuki?
Please select right brain function. Left, Maasai warrior. Right, astronaut selected. Starting experiment.
What's going on?
Experiment successful.
Just like I expected.
Combined, a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the atmosphere-piercing power of an astronaut to gain superhuman leg strength.
Tama, you okay?
I have goosebumps.
It said you gained superhuman leg strength.
Maybe we can get to that other room using that power.
That might be it. Let's give it a shot.
This door isn't locked.
Okay, let's go.
NA.
All right, let's go.
Okay, ready.
Wow!
The experiment worked! Happy Chikara! Chikara Horadori has done it again! Oh, the epigenetic ecstasy!
What are we even watching right now?
Oh.
By stimulating the DNA correlating to high leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. This small change has allowed for surpassing the limit of telomeres. We can do anything in this simulation world. There are no limits. What a wonderful world.
I guess things worked out.
So every time we do something right, we have to watch this creepy old dude ascend into the sky?
You wanna join?
Hell no. A stone statue without power.
Activate it.
This stone statue is a racer.
If they mean an autosport driver, those guys are incredibly skilled. They have to make split-second decisions.
That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving too.
Not to mention, there is a car right there.
I see. Using the driving skill.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Anyway, let's head back to the central room.
This door is open.
I wonder if we can go to the central room.
Let's go find out.
We're here.
Looks like we can open it from this side now.
What? Please select right brain function. Left, racer. Right, archaeologist selected. Starting experiment. Experiment.
Guess it's time for love, Dr. Jones.
That should help us dodge any traps.
That's so antiquated. Nowadays, sports cars go up against nuclear submarines.
Oh well, this is Shikara's preference. Now let's go back to the room with the car.
Think we can get there from the passage we came from?
Yeah, that should lead you there directly.
Current ability is left, racer.
Expert driving skills combined with an archaeologist's knack for getting around ruins.
I think we can do this. We can go through here.
All right, get in.
I'll avoid any traps with elegance and grace.
What? Whoa!
And this looks like Danganronpa 3 driving
I could
game.
have done this on my own.
Tama! Behind you!
Huh?
Hold it! Wait! No! I can't do this!
Hey, Tama! The road!
What about the road?
There is no road!
What are we gonna
Happy Chikara. Chikara Horadori has done it again. Oh, the epigenetic ecstasy. The corpus callosum is here represented by a treacherous ancient rune. A theory that links this complex and bizarre passage is now complete. But this should be theoretically impossible. No, there is no impossible in this world. No, this is not good. Not good indeed.
Kara, ew!
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
The fact that I have to force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
Let's turn it on.
Got it. This stone statue is a gambler.
I guess that means they have guts.
So this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean they can win the big ones without flinching.
Now, let's head back to the central room. We can go through here. Let's go. We can go through here. We can... This door isn't locked.
Okay, let's go.
No.
It's me, Chikara.
What the hell?
This is no good. No good. No good at all. Yes. Now, let's test this. Chikara's right brain reselection.
What's happening?
The room flew away.
The experiment worked! Oh, happy Chikara. Chikara Horadori has done it again! Oh, the epigenetic ecstasy! This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. The past I don't want anyone to see. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory!
What are we gonna do?
When we drove through the passageway, Chikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting. If we use the device to combine two different brain functions, we might be able to find a way.
If we can prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselection thing, we might be able to make it to the room.
He said something about a memory he doesn't want to be seen.
Yeah, but how will we stop Chikara?
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only we could pull it back somehow.
We need a big idea here.
Beginning experiment. Please select left. Please select right brain function. Left, NA. Right, gambler selected. Starting experiment.
Oh, right.
Error.
It's an error.
I guess NA isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
What were we supposed to choose?
Well, we want to get back that room that flew away, so...
Something that's good at casting and pulling.
Yeah, that sounds right. Thinking outside the box a little, what skill is good at getting something far away and reeling it in?
Please select. Left, fisherman. Combined, a tuna fisherman's pulling skill and a gambler's ability to make the right choice. To obtain superhuman luck.
Luck. Is this gonna do anything?
Well, try it. Let's fish back the room that flew away. How's it going?
I think I got something!
That must be it! Reel it in!
The experiment worked! Oh, happy Chikara! Chikara Horadori has done it again! Oh, the epigenetic ecstasy! Good! The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled. This memory's no good either. I thought I deleted it. No. If you succeed with the Eternal Youth experiment, my memory will be discovered. Goodbye! Goodbye! Goodbye!
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen. It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So if we complete the research on that device...
We might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and get into the room he's guarding.
That stone statue is a little different.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go. These people look for bugs during software development. They are also called QA, or testers. They have the skill to find critical bugs as well as minor mistakes. Some people call them organic machines for how good their review skills are.
Aren't they the people who walk into walls over and over to break the game and all that?
They do need a hell of a lot of perseverance. I'm an AI, and even I respect them.
If there was something off, they might be able to find it.
Everything about this place is off.
That stone statue has...
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara said that using Purge, he can create an ageless and undying body.
But if we use the stone statue...
Turn it on.
Oh no.
What's the problem?
Seeing this face... Are you sure about turning it on?
We've invested too much already. There's no other way.
Fine, okay.
Oh, you didn't want to touch...
It would be nice to create eternal youth in life.
And something that will let us get rid of Instant Death Power Stance Man over there.
Beginning experiment. Please select. Left, NA. Right, debugger selected. Starting experiment. Error.
It's an error.
I guess NA isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
The person who...
Left. Experiment successful. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and a shamanistic ritual to bring forth a mysterious vibe.
Vibe?
That's not even a superpower. The person who...
Left. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and a debugger's reviewing skill. To create a warrior who never forgets where they left their weapon.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Left. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and Chikara's genetic engineering knowledge. To create an undying and unaging warrior.
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis with Chikara.
Now we can finally beat up instant death power stance man.
All right, let's go. Go, Tama!
Let's go! Now! We did it!
The experiment worked. Oh, happy, happy, happy. Chikara. Why should humans die? What a waste it is to perish. The research results are splendid, but now is not the time. Not now. Not now.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no amount of time is enough time. Let's go!
This stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be seen.
Turn it on.
A 9 stone statue.
9. 9 in Roman numerals.
What is the significance of 9?
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
This stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
Should we go back to the central device?
Let's do it.
We can go through here. Let's go. Did you decide?
Please select right, left, NA.
This again?
What? Why?
Experiment successful.
Nyzet laws.
NA and 9.
Nice.
Ryuki, this is...
I know. That's 490.
Welcome. I'm the president of the Japanese Knives Laws branch, Tokiko Shigure.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
Who knows?
Why would they make something like this in...
That's the non-Yupal X, the symbol of knives.
Non-Yupal means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple? Non-Yupal is the 9th.
So non-Yupal X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Did you know that Knives is derived from 9-Xed lozenge? Lozenge referring to a diamond shape. In other words, Knives means the 9 X's of the diamond.
I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really. Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. They used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. But he was a piece of human garbage. I slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me. Something funny. There, I said it. It was a heat of the moment thing, but I ended up quitting my job. I don't regret punching that scumbag, but... what am I going to do now? I've got 10 children to think about. What? A job? With the conditions I requested? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do anything, as long as it's not illegal. Your badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine? That wasn't funny at all.
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, Knives is a secret organization hidden from the public.
That's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates... If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of Knives, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us. Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space. But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. Knives is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch. This is a common misconception, but Knives is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something. That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated. That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
What is that?
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me. Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furaway's murder. Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed, I had my subordinates create that video. BATS 490 was an ARG, just a game, but there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NICE.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to NICE. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate BATS 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
Do you mean the man from Horodori Institute of Genetics?
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Chikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see. Chikara is a former member of NICE, though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
It's an organization that split off from NICE. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that NICE created BATS 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from NICE. By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyer?
Freyer?
I am asking the person within you.
What?
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyer? I see. Then I must have been mistaken.
What is a Freyer? Frey. Right. I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free. Frey can mean fight, but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure NICE didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of NICE are only involved in BATS 490. which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches seams. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28, 1943. A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia. Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
Yes, exactly. However, the story doesn't end there. When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become a piece of the ship. Does that sound familiar?
You mean Jin? Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible. If a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
I feel calm when I'm around nature. It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
Just do it!
Okay. What the? Did we teleport here?
Are you serious?
We're in Studio Devita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there. Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
All right, let's start looking around. Wow, I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
What is going on here?
Maybe she's not thinking about anything at all.
Her mind is completely blank?
Maybe she reached a state of selflessness.
Considering the fact... Do you mean that...
Anyway, I would...
That's...
Hey, Ryuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional. Am I correct? How strange. Then that would mean you're not a Freyer after all.
What is a Freyer? Frey. Frey. Right. I remember.
That's the night. Do you mean the... Chikara is... Judging...
I had a...
This is a...
Ryuki, what's gotten into you?
Then please tell me the nil number. If you truly are a Freyer, you should know it. So, you don't know. In other words, you lied.
No good. She saw right through it. I thought that I could get her to keep talking if I faked my way through it.
Way to go.
What is a nil number? What is a Freyer? Frey. What the? Did we tell? Wow. The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's, you know what?
Couldn't you have compared it to a fishhook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Let's not go there.
No, that's not what I meant. Maybe it's for having tea during breaks.
It's a signboard.
Yeah. The questions for the quiz also show up here too. Huh. Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated based on the rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors, someplace warm.
What's this? There's something inside the body.
3 things catch my attention. First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus. This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily. The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction. When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
What's this? Getting a better look at it, it looks like something tied to his waist. It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube. Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel. Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
That way. Over by that red lamp. What's this?
It's the light switch.
The CNT is tied to it.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep. Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a power outage?
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly. Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
That's the switch that powers the lighting.
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
But no one was near the switch when the lights went out. Let's try to think of something else. An electric kettle?
Maybe if someone turned on this kettle while the studio was using its max.
But the break, there must be.
The answer button by this contestant's seat is actually...
It's not a light switch.
There were bundled CNTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
The CNT extended from the corpse to the light switch, so the corpse would fall if you tugged on the CNT.
But that would mean someone was near the light switch. There wasn't anyone around it at the time. Let's try again.
The culprit must have been hiding up in the ceiling, and when the time was right, they dropped the corpse.
A simple answer, but no. I've already confirmed that no one was up there. Can you think of some other way?
The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis. The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down. Now, for the final question. Why did the body explode and burn?
Well, that can be explained by using the X-ray mode. It's because of the contraption set up inside the body. The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
All right, I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor! Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But...
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Macademy Award.
Macademy? Like, the nuts?
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready? Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse.
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well... It was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward, onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon! It needs to be soft and squishy! Like an octopus!
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it!
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives. And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion!
Good work. I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary. It all makes sense now. That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment. Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video. Their goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT. That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what.
Again with that joke? Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell. The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours. The culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
So, to wrap it all up, the culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean... the director? Shinpei Wagai?
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS. He's in Akihabara right now. At the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket.
There he is!
Ah, shit!
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane? There are customers and staff in here.
My bad.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
Several people have called the authorities. The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right? I can't go to jail! That's why I accepted his offer in the first place. I needed money to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror. I don't know his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either. All my contact with him was through Nile.
What did he ask you to do?
He said, so me and the staff haven't met this Terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics, Chikara Horodori.
No way. It can't be. Mr. Date told me about this shrine. This place is so full of nature. Just like Yoyagi Park. It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, would you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Chikara's murder.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I'm fine. More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
Yeah, but... Fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks. Let's start then. It's perfect. It's just like the real thing.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course. Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set. Ryuki, can you not rub your face on it?
I'm not!
Chikara's right side. The cross-section is stuck right onto the blackboard.
What's the estimated time of death?
Based on the time the body was discovered, that would make it about 4 hours ago.
So, around 8 p.m. on February 11th, right around the time we were meeting with Tokiko.
I'm sorry, Ryuki. This might freak you out, but there's something I have to tell you. Will you hear me out?
What?
The thing is, this corpse is so cowardly that... it has no guts!
What?
I know. That was so bad, the joke was over before I even said it. But I just had to do it! I mean, look, the corpse is completely missing its guts! I couldn't let this chance pass me by. Looks like there aren't any other clues here. Well, satisfied? I checked the footage, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. Of course, that place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security cameras don't cover.
Any cameras on campus?
None. Do you remember what Gen said? The security at Sekiba High is completely lacking. I think he was lying about the money. Terror probably wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
You mean he wanted Chimpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Chimpei. That's my assumption. I can't think of any other suspects.
Just who is this Terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
It can't be Tokiko, can it? Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death, and she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
But something has been bothering me. I feel like Tokiko is involved somehow. Chikara was a member of NICE, and he knew about Bats 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon, as if the same thing from the Philadelphia experiment had happened.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program.
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
I don't know, but it's possible. In any case, let's go see Tokiko. I have to talk to her.
Understood. We've come this far. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
I've been expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
I mean, I knew you would come see me.
These aren't sunglasses. It's a fairy's black bra.
What a degenerate.
As you know, this is the president's office at the NICE Japan branch.
The world is full of rubbish. Such things should all be washed away. That was my thinking when I designed this room.
You designed it?
Yes. The flow of water cleanses one's heart, just like the flow of time.
Not really. She's a kind woman. But I obviously wouldn't tell you even if I did know something. As her secretary, it's part of my job to protect her secrets.
Mamoru is an excellent employee who faithfully fulfills his duties. I have complete trust in him.
I'm honored to hear that. I respect you from the bottom of my heart as well.
Gag.
The symbol of Nyes, that there are 4 unseen X's hidden within. They represent the truth of the world you live in. That is yet another meaning inside the non-Yapal X. No, I don't.
Then do you know about Terror?
I've heard that name on the news, yes. This is about the culprit, is it not?
Yes, but...
I have absolutely no idea who it could be. I'm sorry I can't help you, but...
I've solved the mystery, Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. Teleportation? It's impossible. We live in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. Just a ludicrous myth like UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa. I'm sure there are people who'd like to believe in these things. And there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some misunderstanding. We of Nyes have nothing to do with this.
Are you sure about that? All the pieces would fit together if Nyes is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon, what was written on the signboard. It all advances your agenda. Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video. What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place? Are you saying there is some message urging people to join Nyes in it? I know of the incident, of course. However...
Yes, I know you have an alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horadori's death. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely innocent. You are the president of Nyes. Surely you have plenty of subordinates who can do your bidding.
Are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
Well...
Remember what Tokiko said. Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent. Their order and Nyes are heading in completely different directions.
Perhaps Nyes and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations. It is true that Nyes and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs. However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades. We are living in a simulation, a false world. And from this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what Nyes believes. On the other hand, the Order of Percent, we are living in a simulation, a false world. But they wish to remain imprisoned within it. Forever.
Forever?
Mr. Ryuki, have you ever played an open-world game where you play as a criminal?
A game that lets you rob, murder, blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever you go. An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible crimes.
I've never played anything like that, but I know what you mean.
Then you can understand. If this is a false world created by someone, then the Order of Percent believe they can do whatever they wish. To them, this place is a true utopia. A dream world where they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
That's why they want to live here forever?
Exactly. I get it. That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
I'm aware that Chikara was very particular about immortality. However, I will say one thing. One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie. By the way, Mr. Ryuki, do you remember what you said earlier? Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of science. In fact, many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter. The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish philosopher. However, the concept has been around since long ago, even as far back as the days of Plato and Zhuangzi. This world may be an illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion. There are great people throughout history who have held such ideas.
But there's no way to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it. The holographic principle, theory of relativity, the measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof. Even light cannot escape a black hole. I'm sure you've heard this before. Information is the same. It cannot escape a black hole. It's known that the amount of information trapped in this way is not derived from the volume of the black hole, but the surface area. Considering this, you can conclude that information in a three-dimensional space is stored in the boundary of its two-dimensional surface. In other words, all information stored in this universe is encoded in a single flat plane, just like a hologram. Regarding gravity and other physical processes, they can be completely accounted for through the laws of physics defined by the boundary surface. Let's take a character from an action game, for example. When that character falls, you may think he was pulled to the ground by gravity. However, gravity does not actually exist in the game world. Only code that was written in the program. The character's body is merely made to show as if it fell based on its code.
You think this world is the same?
The holographic principle is not a theory. It is a principle. It has already been mathematically proven. I see. Then let us leave it at that. In any case, there is no denying that the simulation theory is true. But unlike Chikara, I have no interest in the concept of immortality, because my objective is to tear at the seams of this world and emancipate us all.
So you mean dying?
No. Death and emancipation are completely different. I have no desire to commit suicide, though I would be fine with dying at any time.
Because this world isn't real.
There is that, yes. However, there is another reason. If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself. We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles, like reincarnation, or even bringing someone who has already passed back to life.
Has this woman lost it? Ryuki, you were right. There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokiko.
Yeah. Let's check with WingSync.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
What is this?
Looks like Tokiko is blackmailing someone.
What is it she saw?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get through WingSync.
Then...
Yes, let's get a deeper look into her mind. Using a regular sync.
Ryuki, just to confirm, you did get permission, right?
Yes, she accompanied me voluntarily and...
No, I meant from Boss.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
It's fine. I'll be sure to talk to her later.
I don't think this is a good idea. Besides, you don't look so good, Ryuki.
I'm fine. So please, I need more leads to solve this case.
But you... Oh, fine. I'll help you for now, but I won't be held responsible. Deal? Look, Ryuki, please just don't cause any problems. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. I absolutely need you.
Yes, understood.
Okay then.
I wonder if this is the Nye's president's room. It's really white, though.
Let's make an acronym poem with the letters for Nyes.
Where the hell is this coming from?
N!
Okay. Not that I know why.
A!
Angry! I... Incoming?
X!
Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. The Shingu River Ray. Such a kind animal.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess. Somnium scan, activate! This is such a quiet place. So empty and blank.
Maybe that's Tokiko's mental state. Pretty eccentric. Hopefully we can find something here.
Looks like we can only interact with that ripped-up book.
Right. Let's investigate.
A book of Nai's teachings. Why is it ripped in half?
Does it say anything?
Yeah, just one phrase. The intersection between the warp and weft. The rest is ripped off.
I remember Tokiko saying something like that.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. Right?
I wonder what she meant by that.
Who knows? Why don't you join Nai's to find out? Anyway, that's about all that we can get from this book. When did this get here? This wasn't here earlier.
What does it say?
That's where the seam can occur. Combining it with the book from earlier, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur.
That's exactly what Tokiko said. If it's coming out in her somnium, it must hold some significance.
That's just what we saw in the wink sink.
I can't really make out what happened, though. I did see Gen, I think.
It was just really chaotic.
Maybe the key to solving this somnium has to do with what we found in the Nai's book.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. That will help us? I don't know about that. I don't see how that will help us right now.
I don't think it's completely unrelated, but...
The next suspicious thing is...
Do you see anything?
Not really. Seems a lot deeper. It was pretty shallow earlier.
Let's dive in!
What? Dive? Here?
Yeah. Where else would I be talking about?
But it's really deep. And Red, what if there's an angry Shingu River Ray in there?
Enough with the complaining. You don't even need to breathe. It'll be fine. Go for it.
Fine. Why do you always gain this weird confidence during syncs? That was surprising. All of a sudden, we're out of the water.
We fell from up there.
But we ended up in the same room. Oh look, the book again.
Let's check it out.
This one's not ripped. Just another single phrase. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
Where the black light gathers. Whoa! Skulls? Why is Tokiko thinking about this?
Wait, I sense something.
What
is this thing? Huh. You're not doing anything. With this and the skulls, this is getting really creepy all of a sudden.
Maybe that's the black. Let's just search the room for now.
Yeah. If we can't find anything, we'll reread the book and think through our options again.
Is that? Where the black light gathered, maybe the black is referring to the Shadow Man. You might be onto something there. That's the only where the light gathers then must mean where the Shadow Man interacts with something?
Maybe, but the Shadow Man isn't lit up or anything.
Are they intersecting with anything? Oh, maybe where they're looking.
I see. This one is bigger and misshapen.
Gen?
He looks like he's in pain. Why?
Huh?
Disappeared. I wonder what the relationship between Tokiko and Gen is.
What was that?
Ryuki, you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the book was the hint. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
After the sync, we need to ask Tokiko about Gen.
Did you see that? It became Shoma for a split second. Maybe Tokiko is related to him as well.
Why Shoma? Tama, make chase! Throw yourself in the water!
You make it sound like I'm committing suicide. Okay, here I go. It's the same room again. But this time, the room itself is underwater too.
If this is the same as earlier, there has to be something related to Shoma.
It says, where the water and ideas flow, love is born.
More metaphors, huh? It must be some kind of hint, like last time. It's a hand. And this.
The non-upal X.
I remember Tokiko mentioning it.
I'm curious about the water and ideas flow part.
Anyway, let's check inside.
Yeah, if we get stuck, we can read the hint again and figure it out. Is this? How should I check? High five?
When in Rome. How about making the same hand sign?
Huh? The light is gone. Maybe we did something wrong?
Anyway, let's check the others.
Nothing is happening. It lit up.
This world is a lie. Do you understand?
Was that Tokiko's voice?
It sounded like she was talking to someone. Huh? The light is gone.
Anyway.
No. If we don't...
Nope.
Okay.
It's settled. You will follow my orders.
Tokiko's voice again.
I wonder who she's talking to. She can't be talking to herself.
Let's transcend this world together.
Wait, she must be talking to...
Ryuki, look! Outside the window.
Shoma?
What's going on?
So she does have a relationship with Shoma.
Maybe what we heard earlier was for Shoma too.
Love is born.
Let's think about it later. Look at that. It looks painful.
I have a bad feeling about this. Follow it. It's the same room again, but vertical?
This is really messing with... How far does this room even go?
Another book. Hopefully this is the last.
It says, when the eyes are met, death is born.
Death? Tokiko is getting more and more suspicious.
Maybe our focus should be on knives. The book and an eyeball.
Do you think that's what is meant by eyes are met?
Maybe it's talking about me.
You are an eyeball. Tama, why don't you lock eyes with it?
Are you trying to kill me? It said death is born.
Then, when the eyes are met is...
The red book. This book is closed. I'm gonna turn it around. Nothing is happening.
Turn it around again.
Turning it around. Part 2.
And back to how it was.
Huh? What are we even doing right now? A close. I'm gonna open it. There are eye symbols on the left and right pages.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
It might be related to, when the eyes are met, death is born.
It's a red book of nice teachings.
It has an eye symbol.
It's filled with eyes. Got it.
This should do it. Big eyeball.
And spin.
I set the eyes to face each other. An eyeball.
Is this what eyes meeting means?
red book. Got it. So, did we make the eyes meet? A new book.
When the eyes are met, death is born. Death. Tama, let's check that out too.
It's a new book of nice teachings. This time, it's closed. Okay. Nothing is happening. It looks like a
It's kind...
It's another... Huh? A mirror? What was that?
So many people. What is Tokiko thinking?
So you want me to dive in again?
Tama, go!
Thought I was gonna fall forever.
You got some balls, Tama.
Thanks. But there's nothing here.
Doesn't look like we can learn anything here.
Hmm? That's... At the end of an incomplete world, truth is born.
That's...
Malleable X. There's something there.
Let's go.
I'm going to open it. Is it some kind of planning sheet? It says Nirvana Initiative.
The Nirvana Initiative?
No good. There's too much blacked out.
Come on, isn't there anything else?
Ryuki, we're almost out of time.
Wait, try reading more of it.
Pewter, please.
Miss Shigure, I've taken a look inside your mind, using this machine.
I haven't seen her. She probably hasn't arrived at Abyss HQ yet.
The Nirvana Initiative. Is it some sort of plan? Do you know someone named Gen Ishiagane? He appeared in your dream. Shoma Enda. I know you know about him. Can you tell me about your relationship with him?
You don't have to explain. The images shown in Somnium are all displayed here in the control room. Tokiko Shigure is not a suspect. We can't detain her without clear grounds to do so.
So we have to release her. I guess we have no choice.
It seems you have many questions for me, but I apologize. I'm afraid I have prior engagements. Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight? I would be happy to share more information with you then. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait, where's Pewter?
He went to see Tokiko off.
I see. So, what do I do now?
Figure that out yourself.
I don't know.
Nah, well, the man. Got it. All right. This death, there's well.
I don't know.
Intrusion thwarted.
Okay, well, apparently it isn't Shoma, but we're out of time now, so we'll be moving on to multiplayer.
Wait.